Welcome. Thank you for visiting. My name is Debonair Kovacs, and I'm a writer. I've been spending some time at the beginning of this new year considering my life, and I've realized it can be divided in 20-year pieces. For 20 years, I was busy growing up. All I wanted to be was a writer, and I even sold a couple little things. For the next 20 years, I was busy raising children, first with their father and then as a divorced mother. And I was able to do a little more writing and sell a few more things. My third 20 years began with an extremely wonderful, healthy, happy marriage. I hope you can see him. This is a wax portrait of my husband, and it is by far the best of all portraits that I have of him. His spirit just shines through there. That was my less. And during that time, I was able to get a lot more writing. That's what these two shelves here represent. This is textbooks that I've written, books and booklets that have been published, and these are periodicals that contain stories or articles that I wrote. The vast majority of that was called work for hire, meaning that I was paid to do it, but it was someone else's project. And my projects are pretty much still on the back burner. I'm hoping, if something horrible doesn't happen, that I get another 20 years. And I'm here to tell you that 20 years is for my writing, and that's where you can help. The main project I want to share with you came out of that the third 20 years, second marriage. Les was stolen from me slowly, inch by inch, by an extremely horrible disease called frontotemporal degeneration. So the second half of that 20 years was pretty hard as I took care of him for the last years of his life. And during that time, and I got a lot more, did as much more work for hire as I could to help pay for his needs. But during that time, a big dream grew in me. I want to write a big novel about a family that is going through this horrible disease that shows not only the pain and sorrow, but also the joy and triumph and love that can shine even brighter in that darkness. I'm hoping that this project would help to bring awareness of a little known and poorly understood disease, help bring visibility and support to the families that are suffering through it, and who knows, maybe even drive a little funding and research. I spent 20 years growing up, 20 years raising kids, 20 years loving and being loved by the greatest man that ever walked the face of the earth. Now I'd like to write a legacy for him. Can you help? You can learn more below, and thank you for listening.